Entry past this point is prohibited for now. Screw you, I just tried to rescue the princess. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jack and I am yet another Let's Player, and for those of you who have seen part 1, I don't know why you've seen part 2 first, I do apologise for any audio issues that occurred there. I stupidly forgot to lower the volume after playing the Tails cutscene. So if things were a bit loud, that won't be an issue from this point onwards. Hopefully. Let's just hope so. Why don't you guys actually just go and do something? You guys are useless. But anyway, in the last episode, we did some town missions, we sat through many loading screens, we saw someone trying to be Dr. Eggman, Princess Elise got kidnapped, and we wasted our time in Wave Ocean. But now, because we have rescued Franziska from that rooftop, we have access to the next stage, and there's a lot of slowdown on this guy. Oh, you have a pass from Lord Regis. Then there's no problem. Go right ahead. This game gets so much slowdown, especially on the PlayStation 3. But, although it looks like we're going to a stage, we have a little something else to do before we head to it.
You're a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic. Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
Sonic!
It looks like a pesky rat has stuck its nose where it doesn't belong. Well, a hedgehog to be more precise.
Where did he come from?
The princess is mine. Until I unlock the secret of the flames of disaster.
Tails!
Got it! Let's go!
I'll take care of you now. An early breakfast for my pet.
I've lowered the volume. I can assure you now, I have lowered the volume. Alright, first boss of the game is the Egg Cerberus, which only has one head, and for some reason it has a giant antenna on its head as well. Can you guess what the weakness is?
This is your pet, huh?
So,
Okay,
we can only attack it at certain points. So, first, it's not a very hard fight. It's just going to charge at us. What we need to do is avoid it. At the same time, you want to keep close to the Egg Cerberus because, well, here's the thing. This so-called IQ of 300 that Eggman claims he has made him build a robot that gets tired. The result being, it allows us to grab a hold of to grind along the back of the Cerberus, and grab a hold of its antenna, and you can slightly steer it left and right. If you're able to steer it into one of these giant statues, you can do double the damage, so you can end this fight a lot faster. There are occasions where the Egg Cerberus won't just charge at Sonic, it will actually try and jump onto, just like that actually, it will try and jump up there. And it will now try and jump on Sonic, and obviously it's big. Any big character, except for Big, has to have a shockwave. That tends to make it tired. The exact amount of time that the Egg Cerberus remains tired for does seem to vary, however. So, keep an eye on that. Can I get an instant statue? Ooh, just made it. Just made it! And with that said, that is the Egg Cerberus, folks. Something tells me we're going to be seeing it again then.
Sonic, I won't let you get away.
IQ of 300 my ass. I'm convinced the reason he says he has an IQ of 300 is because he can't count to 300. I thought the game crashed for a second. I've only ever had this game crash on me once, and ironically enough it was before the battle with Silver. Funny that. Oh, I don't quite think... No, I think that's just... Is that just there? Oh! My maths is bad. Not as bad as Eggman's, but bad. I didn't collect enough rings, sadly. I couldn't really get any much higher of a time bonus, but... Didn't quite collect enough rings. But anyway, that's the end of the first boss. We got a gold medal, sorry. Again, you get another one if you're able to get the S rank. There's no silver medals in boss battles, thank God. Then Sonic Unleashed happened. But anyway. That is the end. So let's move on.
How long is this gonna go on?
Much longer.
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
Okay, you be careful, Tails.
Leave it to me.
On the Xbox 360 version, Sonic's lips
Hold on
move
tight.
a lot longer after he says that. Alright, and it is now time for our second stage, which is probably the shortest stage in the game, actually. For Sonic. It's all it can, if you talk about Dusty Desert as a whole, it can also be the longest special stage. Special stage? The longest stage. There's no special stages in this game. And I think those of you who have played the game all know the reason why.
Elise,
But for Sonic, this is one of 2 princess stages. We are carrying Princess Elise. We are throwing her into missiles that are being shot by robots. I apologise for that. Hold down the R1 button, you can create this shield. That's pretty much quicksand, and it is quick that we are jumping on there. But yeah, Sonic, Dusty Desert for Sonic is very open, and as such you can end this level in about 2 minutes. If not less than that, actually. The shield can be used to defeat enemies, but it's not that effective. Also, when Sonic is on the sand, his jump is gimped. He can't jump as high as he should do. I don't know why. I'm not sure if that was intentional, if some of the stuff I've seen in some of these stages is like, particularly with the DLC. Yes, there's DLC, and I am showing it off. Later. Sonic's attack is rather limited. All we can do is homing attacks. We're not even in a ball form, so what exactly are we doing? We're just killing them with our legs. Oh, I wanted to get that dash ramp. Oh, dash ramp. Why am I saying dash ramp? That is not a ramp, that is a ring. A rainbow ring. But regardless, I do like Dusty Desert's music. If there's one thing that everyone has agreed on, it's that Sonic 06 has a fantastic soundtrack. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's my favourite soundtrack in the Sonic series. I absolutely adore the music of this game. The boss musics, the stage themes, the character themes, his world is great. You're going to be hearing that later on. That's a massive shortcut there, by the way. Oh, Sonic, get upstairs. Since when do they react to terrain in this game? Sometimes these robots get hurt, sometimes you have to wait till they fall over. I don't know why. That should raise the platform. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, the shield can destroy enemies, but at the same time, you can still get hurt when using it. So it's all around useless. And I don't think that was intentional, as will be shown when we get to the second princess stage. But that's it. I've already spent a lot longer in this stage than I normally do, and we're already at the end.
Nice.
Very open stage. This game does have a lot of multiple pathways. There are some stages which are a bit on the linear side, but for the most part, there are multiple pathways, and it does reward you with goodies for being an explorer. I think that Sonic 06 does that really well. Is that an S rank? Yes, it's an S rank. Better than Excerberus. Yeah, Elise does the quotes in these stages. If you get a low rank, she'll say she's exhausted. She hasn't done anything. What she's done is help us create a shield, and I don't even know how we made that shield. What are we doing to create that shield? I don't get it. Where's that shield come from? But with that said, we have completed Dusty Deserts. And those of you who are at least familiar with this game know what that means. But first, a cutscene I forgot about.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
It's nothing.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Smile.
There wasn't even an injury there. Let this be the beginning. Blah.
Your smile. That's all I need.
Look at that walk. What is with that walk?
Eggman mentioned the flames of disaster. Is that why he's after you?
Yes. The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris' rage would destroy the world. His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury.
You worship him out of fear.
I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then.
Her legs are like they're covered in
And
caramel.
now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do? Sonic! Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast!
Don't worry. Just raise your head and run.
Don't worry, we don't go very fast in this game.
Feels great, doesn't it?
Yes, I've never run so fast before.
Nothing starts until you take action. If you have time to worry, then run.
Don't worry, Elise, if Dr. Eggman and the citizens of Station Square are anything to go by, humans are much faster than hedgehogs in the Sonic series. Much faster. Oh god.
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis Trigger.
That sound effect.
Your actions will condemn us all.
Who are you?
Marijuana.
My name is Silver. For the future of the world, I will destroy you.
And that piece of music right there is known as Tension. There's 3 versions and I love it.
Time for you to disappear, Iblis Trigger.
Welcome to the most infamous part of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. We're fighting a silver hedgehog whose head looks like a marijuana leaf with psychic abilities. This fight is notorious for a number of things. And when we begin, he jumps, he's vulnerable, so you can homing attack him, but... And you are going to be hearing that a lot. I'm going to get caught on the chairs now, aren't I? Run away! Oh! This is why everyone hates this fight. And the camera is always focused on Sonic. Yep. I have to have the TV volume really low. You're supposed to wait for Silver to say, how about this? But you can't actually... I can't hear him. Where is he? There he is. If Silver jumps, he is vulnerable. Be aware, Sonic's acceleration is pretty slow. Sonic's acceleration is pretty slow, so be careful. And if you're in the air when Silver grabs you, he can throw you in the air, you'll hit an invisible ceiling, fall right down, he'll grab you and throw you right in the air again when you have no rings. one of the most infamous parts of the fight. Where is he? Oh, and he's dead. Well, he's not dead. But that is the end of the boss fight. I've spent way too long on that for an S rank. Do I at least get the A rank? No, that is an S rank. Boss fights always give you 10,000. To get the C rank, you need 5,000. So getting a D rank in a boss fight is literally impossible. But I just made that S rank. And that is the most infamous part, or the very least second most infamous part of the game dealt with. So with that said, thank God. Surprised I got the S rank. You can try to enjoy that boss battle, but if you're going to try and enjoy it the legitimate way, it's no use! You can utterly break that fight. I'll probably show off the things you can do in that fight at a later point, because it is very broken. And now, because we have met Silver, we have now unlocked Silver Episode. But we're not going to play that right now. We're going to continue on and finish Sonic's story first. I'm really... Did they notice the problem with Silver's design? With the shape of his spines? I'm convinced they didn't. But I don't know how you miss it.
Hey!
Wah, wah.
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
It
For the sake of the
doesn't
future,
matter
the endless
now
trigger must
what
be destroyed.
happens.
Elise? Wait!
Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me! It's time
Marvelous
I
voice
finally put an end to this!
Stop!
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy! This is my mission!
Absolutely not!
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
And to show that, you're going to leave her with the nut job.
Leave it to me!
Okay then. So that was the boss fight with Silver. And Elise has been kidnapped again. Ay ay ay. Alright, this town mission is still here. There are now also some more town missions unlocked, and it is now time for another mandatory one. I don't think Shadow's story has any. Silver has 3. Sonic has about 6. At the very least. Silver I think has 4. However many, Sonic has a lot more. Lieutenant. Sure, that's what you are. This is a mandatory one. We need it to get into the new city hub world. So, you want me to open the gate so you can get into the new city plaza? Did somebody tell you that I'd just go ahead and do that for you? In that case, I'm sorry to say I can't actually help you. I'm just a lieutenant. Are you looking for the commander? Well, if you just talk to every soldier in town, you'll find him eventually, right? Sure. So do you just prohibit all the citizens? They have to remain in one small area of Soliana? What kind of police soldier people are you? But anyway, we gotta guess who the captain is. And welcome to the second stupidest town mission in the entire game, and it is a mandatory one. Let's just see just how long it takes. There are 5 soldiers, including me, in this town. Talk to all of them, but some soldiers will feel threatened by you for talking their work, or whatever. Some might try to trick you, so be careful. I think there might be 2 that will try to do that. If you can figure out who the captain is, come back and talk to me. The key words there being, talk to me. Because it turns out that the captain is the person we're talking to. So we have to go through 4 loading screens. 5 if you include the short trip you have to make in order to get to the hub world. So, Talk to him. Say yes. Talk to him again. And that's the town mission. That was so pathetic. But at the very least it takes us straight to the results screen. There's no annoying loading screen there. So 4 loading screens. But what was the point of that? Look, 7 seconds. And even that's doing it the long way. 7 seconds. What was the point of that? By the way, if you look at that door, yes, Solaris is pretty much the symbol of Hyrule from the Legend of Zelda franchise. I don't know if the design was intentional or not. But we now have access, once this loading screen is over, to the new city hub world. A more open hub world.
Sonic, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. So the doors are now open. I like how they make sure that the citizens of Soliana stay in this particular part of the hub world. They are not allowed to go anywhere else. And with that loading screen out of the way, you guys won't be seeing all of it. That's why I suddenly cut to away from the loading screen. So this is the new city hub world. Firstly, if you land on these piers, the game will make the splashing sound effect as though you landed in the water, and it does gimp Sonic to jump for some reason. This hub world is still really big. It looks a bit more modern than the rest of Soliana, but it's also much more spacious. Again, the music isn't as peaceful as New City, but it really is very catchy, I think. Even the hub worlds, I think, have great music. I really do. I will praise this game's soundtrack again and again, because I really do love this soundtrack. Now, this guy's not going to let us in, so what do? I'm done talking to these guys. Jump over them. Why couldn't we do that in the rest of the hub world? Battle at the warehouse. It's another mandatory town mission. And this is what makes up the other third of the town missions. Defeating enemies. Again and again. Thankfully there's nobody telling us what to do, so there isn't as many loading screens. But 1/3 of the missions is going through rings. Another third is defeating enemies. The other third is various other things. But it was enough to destroy the other thing, so it didn't have some reason of that. But here's the thing. You can't jump on enemies in this game. That thing you could do in every other Sonic game in existence, you can't do it here. I have no idea why. When they have their shields up, you can't attack. But he lost power for some reason. The radar can do a fairly good job at telling you where the enemies are. It's not in the regular stages, it's only in the hub world and the town missions. Where am I going? Radar. Where's the radar pointing? I still find this radar confusing. There we go. But yeah, all we can do is homing attack. We can't jump on enemies. Yeah. I hate heroes for giving the enemies health bars, but at least there they had a purpose to put emphasis on the power character. Shadow the Hedgehog's put emphasis on the guns. But in both of those games, you could still jump on enemies. It wasn't very effective in Heroes, but... Oh, what?! He was dead! It wasn't very effective in Heroes, but it was pretty effective in Shadow the Hedgehog. In fact, there were some big enemies in that game that you couldn't even shoot. They were immune to your gunfire, so you had to jump on them. If you didn't have any sort of sword weapon. Damn it, camera. Why can't I jump on enemies? Even in secret rings you can jump on enemies, but not in your ball form. You can only sometimes jump on enemies. Other times it doesn't work, but you can still jump on enemies. Just gonna go back and forth. These rhino things can also have things. They kind of remind me of the... like that. They kind of remind me of the little rhino armored trains in Sonic Heroes. Is that enough? I don't think... no, that's not quite enough. Ooh, barely got that A rank.
Too easy. No sweat.
That is all the enemies defeated. I don't know where Tails and Knuckles have gone. They could be helping me, but no, they're gone. You jerks. Where'd you go? Meet up with Knuckles. Well, he's here. Somewhere. So where is he? Damn it, Knuckles. Shut up! Alright. Again, why can't we just go to the cutscene?
Knuckles.
It's worse than before.
I saw Eggman on the outskirts of the city. He wanted me to give this to you.
Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald. Meet me at my base in White Acropolis.
Huh. He's pretty cocky.
It's most definitely a trap. I don't think Eggman will honor his agreement.
I'm going.
Sonic?
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
The lighting and shadows on the characters in this game are so horribly pixelated. It can affect the characters' spines as well. It looks like the end of their spines are just made of pixels. But they're losing polygons. It looks like they're melting. But we now know where Eggman is. We need to head to White Acropolis, but we're not going to do that right now. I think this video has gone on long enough. Both of them have. I'm going to try and keep the video shorter than this. But with that said, next time we meet up, guys, we're going to be heading towards Eggman's base in the White Acropolis. And something tells me we're going to be heading back to familiar territory by doing so. So, see you guys then. Eggman gave us his location. We destroyed one of his robots. We carried Elise through the desert. We fought... Okay, and Knuckles decided he wanted to go for a dip as well.